Hey everybody. I had to temporarily visit the urination. That's code for I had to go pee. How are you all doing tonight? Hope you all are doing all right. Okay, so I originally titled this Resources the Gathering because I thought I would end up having to gather a ton of different resources, but turns out I got everything I needed, so we're good. Howdy everybody. Hey Copperator, hey Chris, hey Soy, hey Samuel Sujwad. I can't say your full name, so sorry. Copperator, hey Super Duper, hey Worthless. Good lord, 3 of you in a row have that same purpley with a letter in the center profile picture. What is up with that? Is that a trend? Am I missing out? Do I just not know? What is love? I mean, really. Well, at any rate, how are you all doing? Hopefully you all are all right. I know I'm doing all right. Today's been pretty nice to me. I got that final episode, or not final, but that most recent episode of Constantine Chronicles finished. So, you know, there's that. What else? Did a little bit of work on Constantine itself. I've got to go back and do more. Not a whole hell of a lot's been really, like, going on. It's been a fairly, like, calm week, I feel. Calm before the storm kind of week. I don't know. And, well, that's just how it is. Hey, Void Shadow. Hey, Universin. Have I missed anybody? I don't think so. Get you changing your user verify. Okay. Well, don't change it just because I called you out or said anything about it. Like, you don't gotta. I don't want to make you do anything. It was just weird because I was like, that's a common thing I see is a letter with a colored circle of some kind, whether it be light blue or purple or green or red or whatever. And like, when I see 3 people back to back, Super Duper, Copperator, and Worthless, all 3 of you blend together, and I think you're just the same person. And I don't know why, but like it's something. It's really something. Gotten bored of video games, Super Duper? Oh my god. Somebody send him to the ER. He needs it. Sounds like he's contracted ligma or some shit. I don't know. Okay, I need to repair my pick. I've been going wild with it. I mined up 2 shulkers of basalt and then blackstone just to help get both this project and then the wall later on fixed, because I'm going to need it. Lots of those items are going to be needed. So anyway, I missed you, Poncho. Yes, I did. Oh. Like how easily you can organize your chests. I don't organize because I'm too lazy to, because I'm not like set with where I am. And what that means is I'm not done with where I want to be. So like I would just have to change it all again. There we go. Right there. That's going to be our corner. So if I organized all of my chests into whatever categories I care to, I would just have to unorganize them and put them in some other order. So I'm just like familiar enough with the contents that I can just know where things are, kind of, but not really. And so I'm just sort of, you know, making it happen, making it work. I'm not worried about it, neither should you be. People get a little too spastic about chests. They're like, oh my god, your chests, they're so unorganized. And I'm like, yes. That is indeed the point. Okay. Now then. Let me go all the way down. Okay, so we're going to transfer this over to there and make a schematic of it so that I can easily copy this, because I've already designed the overall motif. I may need to like transform it a little bit to get it into the right position, but more or less this is all I need it to be. Let me get down here. Okay, cool. So this is the far corner that I want it to be. Okay. And then I press this button. Okay. Schematic area editor. Okay. Save schematic. We'll do pylon design. This is south, so we'll do south. Okay. Save schematic. Sweet. Okay. Problem solved. Now, where did I put... Oh, and let me turn on hitboxes. Now, when I knocked off that basalt, it fell over here. I need every bit. I don't want to have to go dig more. I'm too lazy to do that again. Well, shit. It knocked off from there. It should have gone somewhere down here. Does anyone know of any new unique games? Everything else feels the same. You want something refreshing. Ah, okay. What are you most into? What is something that you find joyous or something you treasure? You know, what's the first game you fell in love with? Because the first few games you fall in love with and play, especially as a kid, those greatly influence how your tastes will form and what you view as good game-wise. Damn it, I'm still missing that assault. Like with Minecraft, Minecraft is very close to Legos, to the point where we literally on 2BGT we would refer to it as digital Legos. And I played with Legos as a kid constantly. It was one of the first things that I really could play with all on my own. And yeah, like it shows. Damn. Well. Oh, I turned off the entity hitboxes. I'm stupid. And so that love of Legos really does extend to Minecraft itself, to the point where I don't really like want to do much of anything else other than I could just create. And that was what made me fall in love with Lego in the first place. So, like, if you know what that is for you, obviously for you it may not be Minecraft, it may not be Legos, it may be something else entirely. Whatever the case, if you know what that is for you, you have an easier chance of finding a game that you're actually going to be head over heels for. Because, like, everything feels the same. Well, that's because you're not, like, you're not challenging yourself, or you're not in a position to, like, remind you of what you love. Maybe you're into horror games. I don't know. What games? Punch-Out? Oh, Punch-Out. You can emulate Punch-Out for free. You don't need to buy it on Steam. They made a Wii U remake, if memory serves, of Punch-Out many, many years ago. Wasn't very good from what I remember hearing, but I don't know. I mean, it might be worth it. But who knows? It depends on what you like. Okay. I'm going to upgrade these guys. And in so doing, I'm going to upgrade repair my armor. Or not my armor, my pickaxe. This thing. This poor bastard has been through the ringer. Perfect. Give me all the bread in the world. Eat up, you dumb bastards. I hate having to buy cookies. They're worthless. So yes, if you can find that thing that you love above all other types of games, I think you'll be alright. Punch-Out is sad. All you said because you said it reminded you of it. Oh, okay. Okay. Give me the bread. Take that crap off me. Oh, crap. There we go. Gobbling up XP. I love it. Gobbling these nuts. No, I'm just kidding. You didn't hear that. I didn't say that. So anyway, cookies are awesome. No, they're really not. They're a very bad food source. I'm not a fan because there's no value to it. Like, if they made cookies more efficient, or if it was more valuable to eat them for any reason, I'd be alright with it. But as it stands, no. Oh shit. Come on. Upgrade. But anyway, another really good game, if you're trying to, like, broaden your horizons, maybe you aren't looking for familiar, you're looking for exotic or different. I don't know what exactly you're into, Super Duper. So, like, do you like building? Do you like, I don't know, adventuring maybe? Are you into stories, RPGs, fighting, shooting, strategies? Like, any number of those games are out there for you. Is it better to buy golden carrots or to craft them? It's better to buy them. You can obviously craft them for free if you've got a gold farm. I find it's easier to just buy them because I've got an endless, resource loop of emeralds and other items. So I'm not worried about it. But maybe you are. I don't know. Maybe that's a problem for you. Maybe it isn't. Okay. Oh yeah, I calculated out how much iron I'm going to need, which is what that's for. There we go. Bam. Oh my god, I need so many more stacks of iron. That's for the iron over here. On this wall over here. You can see this section right in here is just nothing but iron blocks, and that's about how many it takes. How are my Ellie and Dallas doing? Yeah, you get to sleep with me tonight. Resources, the duplicating. No, I'm not duplicating resources, honey. I'm not a filthy resource duper in hardcore. There we go. On a server, I would happily be a filthy resource duper. But for now, no. Okay. I have an empty shulker. Just the one? Yeah, just the one. Okay. I'm gonna sell all of this rotten flesh. Because I went to AFK by my piglin killer. And I need to get rid of all this. And also, it would be nice to have, you know, the XP and the emeralds from it. It's good shit. Rotten flesh may be literal dog food, but at least you can sell it to villagers. Okay, I need a somewhat empty shulker box. That'll do. Throw that in there. Cool. Do I like sketching? Or does he like sketching? Yeah, I like it, but, I don't know. What do you do, Super duper? Time to begin the Blackbird version 3. Oh, wow. You've gone through that many versions already. Damn. You're a monster cooperator. Or maybe more a machine than a monster. Sketch out Space Valk before making it. Yeah. Usually sketching a base, I find, helps give me a good, real impression of how this thing is supposed to be. But for this base in particular, I did not sketch. Just because, like, I didn't see a reason. Okay, cool. Got all that out. Sketching is nice, but only within reason. Oh, damn it. Not another one. Alright, Mr. Golem, you gotta go. Into the wood chipper with you. I'm sorry. Not really. I'm not even slightly sorry. Damn it. Why do they keep spawning up here? Where do they keep spawning that's, like, uneven enough for them to be able to? Or even enough, I guess. I don't know. Ah. Did I sketch out the Sky Temple? No, I did not. Fuck. The Sky Temple of Autism was done freehand with the idea of Zistos the Lens in mind. That was it. I didn't have anything else to go on at that time because I wasn't as competent and confident in how to make a Minecraft build. I just sort of did shit. And it happened to turn out pretty good. But it wasn't like... You know, I wasn't an expert at it. I wasn't, like, godly at it. I just sort of tweaked it a little here and there. And then over time, next thing I knew, it took on a life of its own. And that's when I knew I'd really kind of struck upon some sort of a design that was going to bear fruit. And of course, this became the foundations for Space Valk. And funny enough, I didn't sketch Space Valk either. Once I got the general pattern of how to make a Space Valk down pat, I did sketch out some theoretical triplet Space Valks, where it would be 3 Space Valkyrias in a hexagon pattern with a hexagon-shaped sky bridge leading from one to the next. And each one would do something different. And then I ended up never really making use of that. I was gonna at Space Valk 2, but then I was like, nah. And then I just never did. And so Space Valk 1 really was kind of just the end of that style, you know? I never really took that to another level or anything. Funny enough, though, I need to go back and start filming on the next Space Valk short. How to build Space Valk 1. Because in that short series, you know, I'm doing basically the same thing. I'm not I'm freehanding it all. I haven't sketched anything. I'm just sort of doing whatever feels natural. And I don't know, something about that. It just feels good. It's different. Can't really put it into words. Okay. Do I have any that I've not upgraded? Shockingly, no. Everybody is a diamond. Okay. Okay, so we got this. We got all this. Okay, I'm fully repaired up. All right. Oh, I'm so glad I can get rid of this crap. Rotten flesh is a terrible, terrible item to have to be saddled tons and tons of. Golems take no fall damage. No, he'll die. He'll fall into the grinder. Like I said, the wood chipper. You know, it's not... There's no voluntary part. Like, it's entirely mandatory. If you fall down in there and you are 3 blocks tall like a golem, you will die. That is entirely how it is set up. No ifs, ands, or asses about it. And, well, I apologize for nothing. Golems go in, iron ingots come out. That's how it works. I do not make the rules, I just enforce them. And also sometimes I make them. Ah, fuck, I almost made it. I feel like the way Ender Pearls behave with Elytra is not... It's not stable and predictable like it used to be. Euthanasia. Yes, he became a youth in Asia. You're exactly right, Worthless. 100% hit that nail right on the head. He became a youth in Asia. And if you want to become a youth in Asia, all you have to do is dial this... No, I'm just kidding. Okay. What the... You give me that back right this fucking second. Little bastard stole it right out of my hand. Oh my god. Yeah, wow. Okay, well that was my fault for right-clicking on him at the moment I wanted to access my own ender chest. But still. Damn, that's scary. Imagine accidentally right-clicking in LA and you being in a life-or-death situation. Like, that would be a brick-shitting moment. Woo. Well, anyway. Yes, all the golems produced by my farm will become youths in Asia. What a terrifying and delightful experience. Who's it terrifying for? You don't want to know. All right, whatever. I'm just gonna put this up in there. Call that good. Oh, good. He fell. I thought he spawned in the wall and I was going to have to push him out. Right into the wood chipper. It's okay. Master Cleric. Your prices have gone down. I don't like that. $31 rotten flesh instead of 32. Well, that's nice, but I'll be left over with 2 useless-ass rotten flesh in my inventory. I don't want that. I prefer the 32. No. There we are. Whatever. Ah, shit. Take it off my hands, please. I don't like holding zombie meats. There we go. Fully repaired. Okay. Now, I can go ahead and throw this. Oh, so that's where I extended it. I see. Okay. So the thing about the north and the south pylons, this is the north pylon, this is the south one. way over there. The south pylon is about 1 block short here and here. So, like, I'm going to put this over this, and it's not going to match up. But there ain't much I can do about that. Oh, well. Not all TikTokers are cringe. Most of them are. I've yet to find one legitimate reason to have TikTok. It's mostly for discovery, I feel. They haunt Ellie just like on the cinematic. Oh, man. Okay. Let me get over here. Ah, shit. Wait a minute. Did I screw up? There we go. I was about to say this should be the exact same pattern going up and down. Okay. Now then. So we gotta press M. Load a schematic. Pylon designer. Okay, loaded schematics. Wall design. Schematic placement. Configure. There we go. Move to player. And then we rotate it. Ooh. Okay. I see how that works. Yes. Come to me. Oh man, what I wouldn't give for scroll wheel access on the thing. Hey, Norwegian cucumber. Yes, more streaming, exactly. Come on, go down. Imagine not having a trash can at your base. I do, I just don't care to use it every time. You don't have a TikTok because you're a reasonable person, even if you can't understand the language these kids speak. They're literally like straight bussing, for real, oh my god, OMG, OMG. Oh, fucking hell, I hate that. I love that it's ONG and not OMG. So weird. Jack, you are a jack of all trades. No, I'm just worthless. I'm only a fair notch above worthless. Play Constantium, not right now. I will later, though. Okay. Here it comes. Ooh. Did I get it right? No. Okay, so these... You know what? Instead of using it directly over me, let's move it out to the side where I can observe it. Way out over there, and then rotate it this way. Fuck, where is it? Oh, it's way over there. Shit. I wish the rotation was not so wide. Move to player, rotated another. Move to player. Where are you at? I can't spend my whole life on Constantium, Cuboid, I'm sorry. Shit, where'd it go? Oh wow, damn, it's way over there where it was originally. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to move it to me. Move to player. No? No, that's farther away. Perfect, okay. Yes. Come to me. Jack of all trades, but master at none. Yeah, that's about it, unfortunately. I wish I could be a master of anything I wanted to be, but sadly that's not how it is. He only comes here for Constantium. You're completely right, Ani. I wish I could tell you more, but that's simply how it is. The saying means that you know a bunch of things, but you suck at all of it. Yeah, pretty much. Comes just as... I mean, I understand his like of Constantium, but like... Did Pyro make that server? What? No. I don't think so. Constantium is maintained by Spartan 512, I believe. I think. I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure he's Phantom Captain. Because he and James have a close relationship, and Spartan and James always had one. Figure. Okay. Gotta move this over just a little bit. Ooh, lightning. Okay. Cool. Now, is it on the right Y level? No, it is not. Oh. That lightning. Okay, so it actually probably needs to be one block less. Figure. Okay. There we go. Is there a way to make it look solid? Edit. No? Alright, whatever. I got what I need. Alright, so I can use this as a reference, if nothing else. Okay, so we got this. So now I just need to go up. Okay, it's difficult to see because it's all hologrammy, but more or less I can tell what I need to do. Oh shit. Okay, I need this. This. Or, well, I don't need the honeycomb right this minute. There's actually nothing in here other than the honeycomb that I need. Wow, okay, those lightning strikes are getting rather frequent. Let's go sleep it off. Oh, hey, Free. How are you? Hey, eBay. Which James? James Russell's. Sorry, I thought I heard he helped make it. It may or may not be the case. I really couldn't tell you. Pretty sure he's a moderator in his videos. He hints at it often. Yeah, mob heads? No, I don't want any mob heads. Yeah, he's made plugins for Constantium. That's also true. Personal belief is that he is Phantom Captain unless there's evidence against it. I mean, the timing is really like... See, that's the thing. I knew about a lot of these things well before people who play Constantium now even knew the server existed. It has a lot to do with, like, the particular people who were, like, being a pest back in the day. and it fits just perfectly with all the timing and with, you know, certain players coming and going, and it's just like everything is a little too good to be true, you know? And well, usually that means there's something more to it. Not like it matters. No, it really doesn't matter. Am I gonna make it? No, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I had to hit here though. Someone needs to interview with Pyro, or is that even possible? I doubt Pyro would give you an interview. Pyro is not the kind of person who wants to be known any longer. He's very kind of like reclusive. I've not seen Pyro come out or talk or any of that in a long, long time. I imagine he is basically done with the server and is just, he hasn't told anyone any more than that. So like, if you want Pyro to come back, you're not gonna get that, I'm sorry. So he might have something to do with it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. Like, I'm 80 to 85% certain Spartan 512 is Phantom Captain. It just makes too much sense, given what all I know. But it ultimately doesn't matter, like we've said. Though the fact that there's so much resistance to the idea tells me that it's more of a, no, he's totally not Phantom Captain, guys. But I don't buy it. It's a little too convenient. Just a tad bit too convenient. Okay. So I had it like this. So I'm not saying, like, do anything or go confirm it or, you know, anything like that. I know Spartan enjoyed his privacy. And beyond that, it doesn't really matter to me. So yeah, it's fine. We have his email, but not, he's gonna check that. Okay. Yeah, a few people have active contact with him, but not that many. Pyro is very reclusive. He doesn't want anything. I'm sure he's aware of the position of the server and all that, but... oh well. I really do miss Pyrobite, but I know better than to assume he's gonna ever come back at this point. He's very obviously gone of his own volition. And well, when that happens, what can you do? You just kind of have to respect that and go, okay. I'll wait for your return if you ever do. But he's never going to. He doesn't want to come back. Oh, it's sad. But such is life in the zone. Okay. Here, and here. Okay, so we got that there, and then we got the two entrances on the side here. So I think I'll have the entrance going over to there, and again, you can't really see it. Let me use my Mojang-approved Optifine Zoom. Where is it? There it is. So you can see the entrance right there that I'm trying to connect it up to. And, yeah, I think this door, this hole will be a good doorway to sort of match up. Maybe this one. Actually, I don't know. Maybe this one is better. Because it matches and lines up there and there. Yeah, because there's a thing of rock that's, they're cobbled stairs. Cobbled deep slate stairs over there. So actually I might Might do this one instead. And then we got this. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, that's what I shall do. Oh, fuck, that's right. I gotta figure out what the levels are that this ends at. Okay, so the first level is 171. Next level up is 210. Next level up after that is... Shit. Knew I wouldn't make it. There we go. Okay. 247. Camera movement is slowed down and delayed. A little bit. Optifine changed its zoom and it's completely crap. When did that happen? First time you see someone use the spyglass unironically for a good use. Yeah, a little bit. Even though I was the one who told you to make it. Yeah, you did tell me to make it, man. And it has been good exactly twice. But hey, that's not your fault, Poncho. It's Mojang's fault, probably. It's a Lady Agnes issue. I don't know. Oh shit, I forgot to put red brick stairs over there. Or red brick walls, not stairs. There's a little crevasse here that you can slip through. And I do not want it to be slip throughable. Okay, and then this is 286. All right. And then all the way up to the build limit. Yeah, right here. I need to fix this. 27. This isn't enough, is it? Yeah, I needed like 32, didn't I? Fuck. What have I got in the way of netherrack? Ah, perfect. Speak of the devil, and the nether shall rack. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 10. 10 pieces of coal. All right. I shall not pay the toll today, but I will burn the coal. Disney, he is the one person that has yet to tell his side of the server story. If he doesn't come back, yeah, I mean, he hasn't said anything about most of the stuff he's been involved with, but that I don't think Pyro cares. And it's been so many years. Unless he just, of his own volition, surfaces out of the blue, and you just happen to get him to want to speak, and it's not likely that he ever will. It just, I don't know, you got a better shot at pulling teeth. With, like, pliers. Where am I? There we are. Okay, so I had a stack and 16. Nice. When you were a kid, you used to think that coal was pre-burnt wood. Actually, you're like 2/3 of the way wrong. So you're like 1/3 right. You will not believe what coal actually is. It is trees. Coal is, as well as charcoal, are trees. However, coal is special. Fossil fuels in general come from a very particular point in Earth's history called the Carboniferous. During this time, trees were special. Trees existed. But you know what didn't exist? Things that can eat trees. And by that, specifically, I mean things that can digest lignin. Not ligma. Lignin. Lignin is a chemical, in addition to cellulose, that binds and creates wood pulp. You know, the hard, fibrous middle portion of a tree. That stuff. That stuff is integral to how cellulose in the cells of the wood's bark and the tree and all that, how they all bind together and create a sturdy, rigid whole, if you will. And the reason that's important is that lignin was a specialized molecule that had evolved by that point. But nothing that had lived at that time had yet evolved to be able to eat lignin. And so there were no bacteria that, or little bugs, that could digest lignin. And so cellulose could be eaten because cellulose is just sugar. It's a very complex type of sugar, but it's ultimately just sugar. But lignin is more complex. And back in the Carboniferous, millions and millions and millions of years ago, there were no bugs or bacteria that could digest this copious amounts of lignin. And a lot of that cellulose would then be trapped in a lignin matrix. At this point, you now no longer have, you have lots of trees dying, but you now no longer have anything able to eat the now dead trees. Which means your ability to get rid of all these trees, well, eventually the earth covers it all up with mud, dirt, and so on. But for a few million years, nothing can touch these things. And so you end up getting a compounding of this, what is essentially garbage waste material that eventually gets compounded down into coal and natural gas and oil. And so basically you're running your car or your airplane or whatever on dead trees. The extremely refined, very particular former remnants of what was once Carboniferous era trees. Going to bed, take care, Void Shadow. Thanks for coming out, man. Yell loudly, carry a small chip on your shoulder. You go, okay. Good thing you didn't last much to the cinematic. You're updating it more and more every time, and it will be unrecognizable in 2 months. That's basically the plan. Okay, so 171. Okay, so at 170 we have more. Or no, at 171 it's also still. Yeah, it's also still the concrete powder. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I almost made it. I love practicing the bucket drop. But you actually own a Tesla and charge it with solar power. That's nice. Good luck being able to drive only 50 miles before it craps out on you. Also, good luck getting any charging stations when all hell breaks loose. And I'm not saying that in the sense of, oh, the world is doomed, but I mean, like, when a crisis hits, charging your Tesla will be nigh impossible. So if there ever comes a really big economic crunch, or another COVID, or whatever, good luck charging your Tesla. That's all I'm going to say. Fungus? What about fungus? There were probably funguses back then, but I don't think they could digest lignin. And that was the whole point. You have large stores of plant matter that are eventually covered up by the earth. And over time, well, it ends up becoming gas, or well, oil rather, and coal. Or natural gas, depending on the area and natural conditions, and so on and so forth. You're just kidding, you're too broke to own a Tesla. I know, right? Me too, man, me too. Have I ever seen a gas station static electric discharge? Holy shit, that's scary. I've seen video of, like, really unfortunate events like that. I would not want to be working at one, should such an event occur. But, you know, bad shit happens. Aren't Tesla batteries worse for the environment because of the lithium, so that they overprice the cars that are worse for the environment, so it's less convenient? Yeah, the lithium and the other metals that you need to make a rechargeable, renewable battery are actually super detrimental to pretty well everything. Lithium mining is, much like any sort of strip mining, extraordinarily detrimental to any environment. All ecosystems shall crumble before humanity. If anyone anywhere, for whatever reason, is trying to sell you the pipe dream of renewable, safe, efficient, blah, 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 no. I just said, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. It probably ain't true. Oh, crap, I'm failing like shit tonight. Cannot seem to stick these landings. What if it's solar energy? The problem with solar energy is that you're under the atmosphere. If you are outside the atmosphere, solar energy is great because you have an insane advantage and level of efficiency. But if you're under an atmosphere, guess what? You have to contend with the clouds, the ozone layer. You have to contend with just standard weather patterns. You're hamstrung by everything going on. And so, yeah, I guess. But ultimately, no. I really do not want solar energy to take over, because it's just not good enough. And as long as you're on a planet, it will never be good enough. Solar energy can never be good enough to beat, you know, the energy density of fusion, nuclear fission, fossil fuel. Like, you'll never beat that. Maybe hydrogen power. Maybe hydrogen power would be all right. But nobody wants to try hydrogen power. Hydrogen-powered stuff would be dope as shit. It would also be extremely renewable, clean, etc., etc., etc. But, nobody seems to really care. So I don't know. We have options that we are actively avoiding, and they wouldn't even be bad options, all things considered. Oh well. Oh, fuck. I hate falling. I'm so good at it. Fuck me. There we go. Now then, I was just trying to see how many more I need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the only time where I have to actively cure concrete in advance. I don't like having to cure concrete as I go. I like having the concrete be in powder form, and then I just wash it all, and one washing is enough. And it's all just set in place. Also, shit. 1, 2, I missed 2. Uh-oh, I hear my little... I hear Princess Fuzzy Butt whining outside my door. That's my cat Ellie, for those of you wondering. I may or may not have to go quickly attend to her. Oh, whoops. Princess Fuzzy Butt demands attention at all hours of the day. Oh, hey, Eddie No Chong. How you been? All the unscannables must pedal the bike around the wheel. Oh. So far, every single eco-friendly option is worse for the environment except for nuclear. It's because it's a Ponzi scheme. It's bad. Because it's not meant to be good. The difference is, if it was genuinely going to be good, it would already be in place. Because people 50 plus years ago would have thought about that and gone, yeah, that's really cool, we should do that. Notice how all the good shit has already been innovated on. There is one holdout that is spotty, but may end up being really, really, really based. And that's geothermal energy. Problem with geothermal is that it's incredibly unruly. You can get it anywhere, but you have to pour billions of dollars and lots and lots and lots of time to both develop the infrastructure and drill the fucking holes. I cannot begin to stress how troublesome geothermal is. However, if you were Elon Musk or whoever, and you wanted to see this come to fruition, fuck, once again I failed it. You could theoretically pour the money into it, get all the infrastructure updated and developed, and then you would have millions and millions of years worth of clean renewable energy in the form of geothermal. Geothermal is fucking awesome in already active volcanic regions. But for everywhere else, you gotta go really, really, really deep into the crust, almost to the mantle. And that is a feat of engineering that we literally cannot do yet. I think the deepest hole is what? 4 kilometers? Let me ask the all-knowing eye, all-seeing Big Brother. Deepest hole in the world. The Koala Super Deep Borehole SG3 is 40,000 feet. 12 kilometers. 12.2 kilometers. Cool. And distance through the crust to the mantle is 410 kilometers. God damn. We've literally never touched the mantle. You need to get so much farther down than the deepest hole on Earth to be able to get geothermal anywhere. And not to have to be reliant on a volcanic region. It's doable if we're willing to pour the money, time, and effort into getting it, properly seated at the table. And that's the thing. People are willing to throw tons and tons of money at wind and solar, which are boondoggles that literally cannot perform on the level of what has already been established. But also, there's literally a solution, albeit a really, really difficult to engineer one, that no one will touch with a 9-foot pole or a 10-foot pole, whatever the saying is. It sucks. I don't think it would be that hard, maybe not really hard. I think it would just, no, you do not understand, Super Duper. The reason it's so difficult is that the reason the Koala Super Deep hole is like the only hole of its kind is that when you get down to those levels, the depth, 12.2 kilometers down, the Earth itself is actively fighting against you via pressure. And so the holes literally regenerate. You cannot move material out fast enough to counteract this force that the Earth is literally, it's just pressure. It's just pressure. You literally can't fight enough against it. It's like, you remember for those of you who watched the Great Race Experiment on my channel, what was it, last year? You remember how I forced everybody, this is before Swift Sneak, how I forced everybody to crouch into this little, block and a half tall tunnel, and that if you were to be watered in this tunnel, you'd be fighting back, even with Depth Strider, you'd be fighting against a current, and it's almost impossible to fight against without hacks. Well, it's a lot like that. When you've got this super deep hole, you're fighting against pressure of all the rock around you, and it's so absurdly strong, you can't win. And so we need some sort of hyper-strong materials, and I don't know what that would look like even. or what kind of development cycle that would require. But if you could probably get a lot of shit done. Incidentally, you could probably also make an orbital elevator that way. But who really knows? Reality is so much more strict than the theoretical. The practical is almost always backbreaking by comparison. That's just kind of how it'll always be, I suppose. What if you make the hole like 50 by 50 kilometers? Jesus. Maybe? But I still feel like the pressure of such a hole would eventually overwhelm whatever apparatus or whatever, because like you would have to reinforce the walls at a certain point. I don't know. I don't know if you could make something so large and also keep it from collapsing in on itself. I don't think that's really doable. But we'll see. As technology improves, we shall see. Aha! Gotcha. Damn water. Okay. Cool. Put up the concrete powder. All right. Odd question. Did I ever talk about climate change on 2B2T? Not really. People didn't care about that. Until about 2015, 2016. That's when climate change started being pushed really fucking hard. Like, shilled out the ass. To a degree that your average person had to pay attention to and notice it. Because, like, I hate to say this, climate change just, it's such a pushed topic. I really don't know of a time where climate change has been, like, the most talked about thing, but also, like, the least done about thing. Because a lot of the measures that are proposed are to cripple people's ability to form wealth and to be able to be a citizen of a first world country. There's very little talk about, like, what can we realistically do? And most things seem to be scams. That's the other thing. Nobody's willing to put forth a good solution because, well, everybody's just kind of trying to capitalize on it. And the simple truth is, nobody really cares. People who say they care probably do on some level. But it's really more about making a quick buck. It's almost always more about making themselves richer, lining pockets of this or that, scamming. I mean, Jesus, the amount of scams that have come out climate change related is unreal. The most recent kerfuffle that started up, what was it, like a month and a half ago? It was established titles. The biggest problem with established titles wasn't just that they were a lie, in that you cannot call yourself a lord just because you own a tiny-ass parcel of land, but also that they don't actually plant any trees, which the whole point of that was to help fight climate change, right? Well, they don't actually do any of that, and they never did. It was a scam. Like, that's the type of stuff, like, oh, well, we'll plant more trees to help fight climate change. And then they don't fucking do what they say. Well, I mean, is it any wonder people, you know, no, the ball doesn't move. No real change happens. It's always about, you know, getting rich quick. It's a grift. It's always a fucking grift. It's never not a grift. And, yeah, that is it exactly. And I don't see that stopping anytime soon. And the reason is simply because it's too good. There are too many people making bank on it. It's too easy to get away with murder. So, no, nothing will be done about that. And, well, we are where we are. Okay. Oh, shit. I just suddenly realized something. This is supposed to be up a level. Fuck, this is supposed to be up a level. No. CC equals, yeah, money and power, exactly. Okay, I think I can fix this relatively easily. Oh, all right. Princess Poopy Butt whining. What do you have to say for yourself, huh? Nothing. That's what I thought. She never has anything to say for herself when she demands in. It's just, wow. Oh, now she's rubbing up against my foot like that'll buy me. Like that'll buy me off. You're lucky you're cute and furry. Because it does. It totally will. Oh, she's really rubbing her head against me. Oh, I love her. She's so nice when she wants to be. Okay. So all of this got to move up one block. But I think I can make it work. There we go. Anyway. Jack, are you Batman? I've suspiciously never seen you and Batman in the same room. Oof. Damn. Like, all of my secrets are just coming out. God. Yes, I am Batman. I'm Patrick Batman. How did you know? That's my real name. Patrick Batman. I'm also known as a famous serial killer, the American Psycho. See, that's why I named myself Jack the Ripper. Because I idolized Jack the Ripper, so I decided I'd become the modern-day Jack the Ripper. They call me the American Psycho. And, well, yeah. My parents were, like, obsessed with Batman, so they named me after Batman. But that's neither here nor there, really. I just happen to like playing with digital Legos a lot. But hey, you know, we all have our vices. We all have our weaknesses. Mine just happens to be killing whores. Assuming we were given an unlimited and unbreakable material. Oh my god. An unlimited unbreakable material? Dude. There are so many things you could do with that. Like, the list. I can't even begin to list things. Like, holy shit, I would love to be able to, like... We would have an orbital elevator. That would be cheap space access. We would have, you know, very hardy, durable ships, cars, clothing, like... Provided there's no end to what this material is capable of. We would have so many things. Like, oh my god. I can't even begin. Jack, you have parents? For a while I was obsessed with alkene. Okay. What the hell is alkene? The group of chemicals? Oh shit. I've got to break this floor and move everything up. What is so good about that? That you would be obsessed over it? Oh, fuck. Well, I'm going to be swooping down and grabbing crap up a lot. Okay, so we got this. The floor is more or less fixed. Damn it. Oh, good evening, MK Incendio. How are you? What's antimatter power? Oh my god. So antimatter is the opposite of matter. As the name implies, it is antimatter. It's made of elementary particles that are exactly counter to the same types of elementary particles that make up normal matter. Due to how they behave when they interact, you get what is known as when a particle of matter and a particle of antimatter touch. They bad touch. Like no touch. When that happens, it creates a matter-antimatter annihilation event. The result is E equals mc squared. And no, I'm not being ironic when I say E equals mc squared. I mean that quite literally. When a particle of matter and antimatter touch, E equals mc squared, meaning the total mass of the two particles involved times the speed of light squared. Well, that amount of energy is released. That's usually a fuck ton of energy. So, theoretically, if you could produce antimatter, and I mean a lot of antimatter, and you produce it efficiently, all you would have to do is, to some level, to some degree, control the matter-antimatter annihilations such that you get a manageable, controllable energy reaction out of it. This is a proposed, it's theory, a proposed source of getting lots and lots and lots of that good old green, clean energy. I don't know how green it'll be, but it'll certainly be clean because it is pure energy. See, here's the thing about the universe. The universe has this nasty, all-encompassing phenomenon that is, in a lot of ways, the grandfather of all phenomenon. It's called entropy. And due to how entropy literally moves everything, there is no such thing as pure 100% efficiency. Efficiency will always be fucked up by entropy. The sole exception to which are matter-antimatter annihilation events. These events can occur with basically 100% energy conversion. But the problem of that is, A, we really can't synthesize antimatter very easily. And B, I don't think we can contain it, let alone control it. I could be wrong on that. But that it ain't looking good. And so, the problem becomes, you're essentially, you're fighting against how matter itself is comprised. And that is usually a losing battle. Antimatter is stored using magnets. It's stored in a vacuum, first and foremost, because matter and antimatter, no matter what type of matter we're talking about, they cannot touch. You cannot cross the beams. Because if you do, they annihilate. The mechanics of the universe make that happen. So you have to completely and totally neutralize them in a total vacuum, and then hope that vacuum decay and other things don't eat away at your antimatter. I think we've only ever made elementary particles. I don't think we've made anything complex. Babies are a renewable source. Well, no, not really. Even black holes will run out one day. This part didn't need to be here. Even black holes vaporize over time. They degrade. It's really interesting. Black holes are the largest possible objects in the universe, and the longest lived, and also the oldest, funny enough. Some of the only largest black holes in the universe were formed at the dawn of the universe. Mere femtoseconds after the Big Bang. Okay, I don't think I need to dive down there and get any items. No, wait, I do. Shit. There we go. Yeah, mere femtoseconds after the Big Bang, some of the first largest black holes in the universe were formed. But, other than that, everything ends. It must. That's that entropy thing that I mentioned at work again. The first antihydrogen was produced in '95 at CERN, led by Walter All. Oh, okay, cool. So they made an entire antihydrogen, which is to say a proton and an electron. Or rather, a positron and an antiproton. Which is pretty abnormal, all things considered. Create antimatter. Well, that's the problem, creating antimatter. It's not easy. What's my favorite Skittle flavor? The blueberry from the tropical Skittles. That shit's dope. Were they quasi-stars? I don't think so. I think they just were a concentration of energy and matter in such a high density that even the early universe, with its absurd density, couldn't stop it from becoming a black hole. And yeah, it became a black hole. Tons of them. We're not even really sure how many. Would be crazy if a black hole could be utilized as a type of energy source. Yes, that is also theorized. Oh, piss. I didn't mean to deploy that. Yeah, black hole energy is a eventual possible source that will one day have to be used. Because at some point in the far, far future, there will be no more stars. Star formation will end. And when that happens, we will need some measure of energy source. And black holes are theorized to be the type of civilization that we will have, literally called black hole civilizations. That will be how it will be. See? The moon is powered by a white dwarf and is hollow. No, the moon is not hollow. The moon is less dense than it was expected to be. That's what that means. The moon is less dense because most of its core got donated to the Earth when Theia struck Proto-Earth 1.5 billion years ago or something. And funny enough, Theia also donated most of the water on Earth. So when Theia and Proto-Earth kissed a little too hard, we stole most of its core, and that's why Earth has a denser, heavier than normal iron-nickel core than it would have had as Proto-Earth. And that's also why the gravity of Earth is the way it is. It's because of that dense iron-nickel core. And also why the magnetic field is so strong, despite the magnetic fields of a lot of other planets being weaker by comparison. The rocky planets, not the gaseous ones. The gaseous ones are absurd. But that's because they're absurd. But yeah, you get the idea. Cool shit. Gattaca Watch Party? No, I hate Gattaca. Gattaca is such a sad movie. Collider energy input, annihilation energy out, net energy, which until produced in larger one-atom quantities is not worth it. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot like fusion in that they're saying they're getting some surplus, but until you can do it on a massive scale, yeah, I ain't buying it. I'm still convinced that you will only get fusion at a reproducible, efficient level on the level of stars. Because you need their gravity to overcome the repulsive forces that otherwise keep stars from, or that keep atoms from kissing, basically. I love calling it kissing. It's just so funny. When an atom of hydrogen and another atom of hydrogen get too close inside a star, the star forces them to kiss. And then they become cousins. Or some shit like that, I don't know. Jack, just do Constantium. No, I don't want to. I want to make my hardcore tower, damn it. I've been doing this for a year. A year and some change. Do you really think I want to just give up? I'm the man who's built on Space Valk 3 for 6 almost years. I ain't giving up. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me who believes in you. Whoosh. Whoosh. It happens till iron, yeah. Doesn't one astronomical unit is the distance between Earth and Sun? Yes. Other Side of the Moon is for chosen rich people only. Oh wow. Will Daft Punk revive to play one last time when the world ends? I mean, they'll likely be dead skeletons or ashes by that point. Why on earth would they revive just when the Earth ends? Like, I highly doubt it. No more than anyone else would be able to revive. YouTube might not like what? You can't say... oh, yeah, don't say that man's name. Wait a few years before you start saying that man's name out loud. Like with COVID, they get very, very, very sensitive in the wake of cover-ups and, you know, problems of that nature. Until a few years have passed, at which point they start touting it as a success. Yes, we covered it up. But when it is initially fresh and people are sensitive about it, they get a little censorious. So yeah, don't say that man's name quite yet. Daily reminder that his manifesto has not yet been released, and we don't know whose names are the names of various rich and powerful people who visited his island. 186. Oh shit. 189. Fuck. Wait a minute. Oh no, I'm on the wrong one. It would be 210. My bad. Yeah, we're at 187. Okay. Phew. 210. Okay. Almost there. I thought I got it wrong. Whew, man, that would have been a nightmare to fix if I had gotten it actually wrong. Pantagana. It all goes back to more boiling water, except getting progressively more complicated. Oh. Theoretically, we could have fusion by detonating hydrogen bombs to evaporate water. Yeah, no. But also we would have mass death and destruction, and that's kind of counterproductive. So, you know. You gotta give to take. Man, sometimes I hope 2BTT have TNT duper, though, so you can project that requires big holes. Big holes are cool if you can frame them just right. But if you can't, then they're an eyesore. Man, I want to make the drain again, or something like the drain. That shit would be dope. Bruh, anime is lame. Oh. The art is cool. Ooh, you can't have both of those opinions at once, Joseph. I'm sorry. If anime is lame, then it has to all entirely be lame. If anime is cool, then any bit of it is cool. Then some of it, you know, you have to leave some consideration for it. You can't pick and choose. Nuh-uh. No backsies. If it's cool, it's cool. If it's bad, it's bad. You can't fence sit on that one. The internet has spoken. Yeah. Probably for the better. Ani, wait a bit. Gonna be completely honest, you still don't know anything about the whole rich man and his island thing. Let's see now. You're only, what, 16, Ani? You would have been 13. Holy shit. When all that was going on. Even though that was only about 3-4 years ago. Yeah, you were too young to really get it. But all I will say is that rich man was, doing some very shady things for many, many decades. And was perfectly allowed to do such shady things for many, many decades, despite being reported numerous times, until, I guess, the straw broke the camel's back. We really don't know. I'm really not sure what rich man did, or who he really double-crossed, or who he pissed off. I don't know what was really the inch over the line moment that made rich man suddenly public enemy number one, despite literally decades of knowing every rich famous person in politics and in Hollywood and selling them things and being perfectly fine to do so for, again, many, many decades, since like the 80s. Maybe longer. I don't really know. 70s, I think. I think he got his start in the 70s. It's really hard to say. Point being, this man was allowed to be who he was for a very long time, and no one batted an eyelash until suddenly it was haram. I'm really not sure what the straw broke the camel's back moment was, but suddenly there was one, and he was hauled off to jail, and then he killed himself. And nothing else happened whatsoever. And nothing more. What the? Oh, that's where Ellie went. Okay. Get over here, cat. Get over here. No, not you. You. Yeah, good kitty. Good kitty. I love seeing cats when they rest on the beds. It's such a nice little animation. Aww. She's just so content. Okay, let's get a good screening there. Oh, she noticed me. Okay, let's see if I can't get her to roam around. There we go. Move around like that. Perfect. Alrighty. Oh, and she gave me a dead chicken. Well, at least the dead chickens my in-game cats give me can be put to use. But when my real-life cats give me dead birds, well... Oh, good. No straggler golems. No one that needs to face the wood chipper. Okay, good. No stragglers. No witnesses. By the way, that lava spot is the wood chipper I'm referring to. It sort of kills them painfully. You know, we're not an organic free-range golem farm. We're very industrialized, very, you know... the chicken shall live, figuratively speaking. The chicken shall live in a 1x1 box. You know, that kind of thing. The golem shall be pumped out to his death moments after being born, that kind of thing. We ain't about that humane, free-range golem bullshit, nuh-uh. Any build ideas once I finish this? It's way too early, Matthias. I mean, I would love to have delusions of grandeur about the future, but I'm not thinking too far beyond the next month or two. I've got to be real with you. However, that said, I've got plenty of ideas for fun shit eventually. Once I got all the items and the decoration and the wahey finished, I'll probably kill myself and release the world download or something. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, 199. We're still a ways off. Gotta go up to 210. $200. We're just now at 200. 210. Okay. It's not bad. Let's finish up. 207, 208, 209, and then cobblestone deep slate blocks. There we go. Okay. That is the highest heights and the tallest talls. I think everything I don't like should be censored. Really? Super duper, I'm disappointed. How could you? How could you have such a regressive mindset? Jack, don't you think ideas and thoughts should not be censored? No, they shouldn't be. You should be allowed to think and say whatever you want. Even if it's the most terrible thing under the earth. Or on the earth, sorry, not under the earth. Even if it's the worst thing in the world, you should be allowed to say it so that people can make their minds up about it. Or about you, whichever. So that, at the end of the day, the chips fall where they may. And if you don't like that, well, you need to toughen up. Oh, but he said stuff I don't like. Oh. What are you, 5? Grow the fuck up. An adult should be able to take the bad, negative things that another person says about them. You should learn to let it go. Let it... What? Oh, that's right. I didn't stop her. Great. Well, good thing cats don't take fall damage. Anyway, yeah, you should be able to, like, accept that bad things are going to be said about you. Brush it off. Let it go. Oh my god, there she is up there. Okay. There's my kitty. Standing up on tall, high heights. You sure? I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that buoyancy and gravity aren't related, but you could be wrong. Buoyancy is a matter of density. It is not a matter of gravity. Buoyancy is a repulsive force created when two opposing densities exist in a space, and electrostatic forces basically make them repel, more or less. There's more subtlety going on to it, but that's pretty well what it is. Yeah, that's how World War II happened. That's how every major war happens, though. Someone wants something from everybody else and will not allow other people to live. I've said this before, and I'll say it again, damn it. That is the divider between good and evil. Belief in and empowerment of the self. You know, belief in the goodwill of the self. And rejection of the self. Those two things are what make or break evil. This type of person or these group of people are bad, so let's kill them all. This or that ideology is terrible, so let's, you know, throw them all in a camp. That kind of stuff. That is more or less how that starts. Rejection of the self is the root of all evil, in my opinion. And I know a lot of brainlets will say, no, money is the root of all evil. No, no, no. Acceptance of the use of money is a necessary thing in modern society. But it is the rejection of self-actualization that becomes the root of all evils. Because you stop believing in your own ability and you stop believing in others. When you get to that point, other people become a problem, and we start looking for solutions to said problems. And that's how we get things like the final solution, and other annoyances and detriments like that. Whereas embracing of the self, embracing and acceptance of self-ability, self-actualization, leads to loving the self and accepting, ultimately, other people. And when you do that, yeah, other people can wrong you, yes, they can hurt you, but that you learn to accept the hardships of life and you make more of your life, as opposed to harboring a chip on your shoulder. Aw, what's wrong? You went in? She went in my closet. Give me a sec. Get in there. Get in there. Go. Get in there. What do you want? Huh? Ellie hasn't been on stream in a while. She missed you guys. Say something. You hear her meow or purring? Come on. Say something. Good girl. No? Okay. Fine. Whatever. Yeah. I loves her. Okay. Get down. Go in the closet. It's what you wanted. Oh. Now then. So yes. Chrono Trigger tomorrow. Oh, shit. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, I may end up having to either postpone or cancel Freeform Friday for this week. Some things have come up. And, it's a bit of a problem. I've got to take care of something. And it may just end up being really, really, really prohibitively long to try and do it. So, like, the timing is the real issue. As a result, I'm not super available. Like, at 8, I could stream, which is normally the time I would. But the problem becomes I have to very, very quickly wrap up everything I'm doing so that I can get in place for things that are related to the thing that I gotta do. And I'm trying to, like, not give details, but it's important. So as a result, it will eat into Freeform Friday time. And I love Chrono Trigger, don't get me wrong. It may just be that I'll wait, do it later. I might just do it Saturday, honestly. But then again, I don't know, you guys like the fan server stuff, so... it's really a no-win situation. At least for now. So I'm not sure. Gravity is an acceleration, kind of. Speed of light change? What about the speed of light? If speed of light changed, that depends on what kind of change. If it increases or decreases, I don't know that we would really notice. I mean, we'd experimentally be able to confirm, but I don't know that that would affect the universe all that greatly. Maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't. Speed of light is ultimately just a transmission of information. That's the only really important part about that. Guess depending on how you take it, you could view gravity as a force or not. No, gravity is a force. It is 100% a force. Gravity is, basically it is the attraction of mass. It is, all forces are mediated by a field. And in the case of gravity, it is mediated by the Higgs field. Ooh, how did I have this down there? The electromagnetic field mediates the electromagnetic force. Yeah, they're all forces. Okay, so there's 2 on this side. I see. So yeah, no, I definitely would count gravity as a force. Forces can affect forcing, acceleration, and so on. Gravity is weight per mass? I don't know. Depends on what we're measuring exactly. Hey, M11, how are you? If we change the speed of light, the FPS of our universe would drop. Of your eyes would drop. Ooh. That's wild. I've never heard of that. Okay, fuck this. Alright. Bam, bam. Uh-oh. Okay. There we go. Problem solved. Build my life around you. Okay, we're going up to 247. Gravity equals weight divided by mass. Yeah, that's it. Damn, that is so difficult to see. I know, I shall retrieve my Mojang approved Optifine Zoom device. Okay, yeah, that's definitely black stone on top of that concrete. Alright, cool. Alright, so that's 247. And then another honeycomb polished black stone, or polished deep slate, and then one final level right there. Aha, I stuck the landing this time. Based. Oh, hey, Tim McLaughlin, how are you? Everything is okay? Yeah, everyone's okay. Kill, I meant what you meant by the speed of light thing. Oh. What if it's changed we can prove or has or hasn't? I don't know. Trying to learn more STEM topics other than math because you're bored. Ah. Fair. There's always an endless cavalcade of stuff to learn, STEM-wise. I recommend PBS Space-Time, PBS Eons, Nile Red, Minute Physics, all sorts of things. Cody's Lab. Lots of people love Cody. Tomorrow you don't have any lectures, you just spend all day being a couch potato. Yeah, I know the feeling. I would usually use that time to get caught up on work. Problems of that nature. You love math? It makes sense. Okay. Doesn't magnetism drop 99% or something? Since supposed BB? What? Say that again in more plain English. Stone Cold Killer. Black Body? Is that what you're talking about? Isaac Arthur, yes. Isaac Arthur. Big Bang, that's what you meant. Okay. Yeah, Isaac Arthur. I just got done watching an Isaac Arthur episode, as a matter of fact. The Big Bang, that's what you meant. Hasn't electromagnetism dropped by 99% power? I don't think so, no. That's not what happened. The four fundamental forces have all kind of like untangled. Because they were originally a super force at the very beginning of the universe, and then over time they... And by over time, I mean within, you know, a few hundred to a few thousand years, they all untangled as the universe became less dense, more spread out. Yeah. Magnetism and speed of light used to be equal or some shit. I don't know. I don't know about magnetism and speed of light. Cody's lab, yeah, he has the copper plate, or the copper chain mail. That's it, copper chain mail. That was weird. I love it. I love Cody. He's so weird, so cool, quirky. That's the thing. He is. Whoops. He is quirky. There we go. Quirky TM. That's what Cody is. Very enthusiastic about free software, which is hypocritical because YouTube clients are closed source. Oh. Problem with that is self-studying that stuff gets really hard, so it's hard to understand it all. Yeah. I use a lot of those documentaries in those channels that I mentioned because they break it down in such a way that you're not like totally lost. So long as you've got like an entry-level understanding of whatever the material is. They can take you farther than that. Some people are trying slowly to get free code to spread. Yeah, open source code. It's a shame. There's not a greater push for open source code. She had kids in her closet. What now? Science teacher told a lot of kids that she would put ketchup on them and eat them. And that she had kids in her closet. What? Okay, that's fucked up, but I guess she's just trying to scare them? That's weird. Oh. It's GNU Foundation, no one else. Oh, yeah. Catch up on what? Whatever. That's some weird shit. Unless she's trying to be, like, quirky or whatever. Some shit like that. There we go. Alright. Now for the slavening. This looks like I'm holding a chainsaw. Like the chainsaw from Doom. I love it. Okay. Put up my stone cold cutter. Okay, that's bottom slabs. Okay, I gotta get a good rhythm. Shit. Oh. There we go. Rhythm achieved. The rhythm is gonna get you. Shit. Well, I say I had a good rhythm. Well, maybe I should just use the water trick. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. Consider some people young, but honestly not that many. Never got the impact they should have. Oh, Richard Stallman. Yeah, I see. I see what you're talking about, yeah. I wouldn't necessarily put my faith in it, but free code might end up becoming commonplace someday. Who knows? Oh, damn it. I don't have my Turtle Shellman on. Oh, whoops. Actually, maybe I should just do it from the top down. That might be quicker. Yeah, this is way better. Fuck. Till I mess up. There we go. Okay. Jesus, oxygen runs out quickly in the newer versions. Well, it's because you don't get your air immediately refreshed. You have a sort of cooldown. And no, I mean, respirations always behave like it always has. Nothing's changed on that front. I don't think. If they've changed how that depletes, then they've not said so openly. Or I missed that in the patch notes in whatever version that was changed. Maybe it was changed in 1.13, along with all the other oxygen changes. Because they changed how you breathe in 1.13 regarding refreshing your air bubbles. They also introduced this wonderful turtle shell helmet, which is pretty fucking cool. far as protective armor goes. Anyway, proprietary works better for companies trying to grow? Yeah, pretty much. And it's so easy to abuse a proprietary piece of software. As a company, I mean. Nobody can really oversight what you're doing. You don't really have, you know, you've only got your competition. Like, there's a lot of tricks you can pull that your average user won't even be aware of. It's really something, honestly. Oh. Okay. Just a little bit more. I think I'm going to call it here. Just because I'm really feeling it. That lag in my brain. Yeah, I think so. Conduit on the base? Oh yeah, I should probably install some conduits. I've just not bothered simply because I've not really had, other than moments where I'm using water scaffolding, there's just not much point. I don't know. Oh, hey, Sherry Potaski. Hear about Lisa Maria? Yeah, I heard about her passing. I mean, it's sad, but they kind of knew to a degree. It's sad, but like, that's life. She outlived her parents. Well, no, wait, she didn't outlive her mother, did she? Well, at any rate. Such is life. Ashes to ashes, fun to funky. We know Elvis Presley was a junkie. Maybe that song's a tiny bit too dark when I change the lyrics. Considering the situation. Daughter of Elvis, she passed away. Yeah, she passed away today, I believe. Or yesterday. Hard to say. I didn't see it. Just that the announcement happened. I saw her name trending on Twitter right before I went live, and I was like, uh-oh. Celebrity name trending, not good. Celebrities only trend when something awesome happens or when something terrible happens. And well, it was very much the latter. Right after his movie came out. Wow, damn. Well, maybe she got to see it. Who knows? Can't really be sure, but yeah. Heard breathing and took to the hospital? Yeah. Yeah, that's how it goes. People with heart conditions are usually like, if they're not very, very, very careful or being actively watched, they'll slip away on you like that. And the Presleys have a heart condition in their family. And it killed Elvis, too, funny enough. The only thing is, Elvis died because of his drug habit, but I'm sure that just aggravated it. He'd probably have died in his 60s, or his 70s, hard to say, had he not been such an addict. Of course, we can't know that for sure, but, you know, it's reasonable to assume he'd have at least lived a little bit longer. But that also he was potentially a heart patient. And the problem is, some people in that situation, they don't take it seriously. And that's just too bad. There's nothing worse than a heart patient who will not do what they should and keep their meds and all that. Hacktivist groups are super duper lame. She looked amazing during the Golden Globes. Probably got really drunk during a party, leader to a heart attack, leading to her death. Oh, damn. Well, hey. What do I think about the anonymous hacktivist group? They're a bunch of tryhards. Another victim of the you-know-what? Maybe. But also, remember, the Presleys have a family history of heart conditions. And if you have a heart condition, doing things that are risky and or possibly might aggravate said conditions, not a smart idea. So who knows? Who knows? You take your life into your own hands a lot of the time these days. But that is life. One day you're alive and the next you're not. Ooh, another rainbow. Pretty. Only it's on the opposite side. Oh, because that's the sun setting. I see now. I love the sunset in these shaders. It's so good. What does the vaccine have to do with anything? Spike proteins have been linked to ending up in causing damage to cells. There are some links to heart problems. I don't know how definitive they are, but I will say, like I said, if you are prone to trouble, you may or may not want to get that. That's on you. I don't know. Calling her a victim of it is a little uncertain. You can't know for sure. Without them doing an autopsy, you can't know that for sure. You can say it. You can say it as loud as you want, but, like, you can't know that. And I don't know that they'll have an autopsy done on her. Just because, what would be the point? Okay. Anyway, hacktivist groups. They're a bunch of tryhards. I've seen Anonymous formed many, many, many moons ago, and I saw them and I was like, you people are just dipshits who think real life is 4chan. Like, they've not really done anything super impactful. Honestly, they're a waste of flesh. I'm just gonna be real with you. They're mostly a waste of flesh. It seems to me like a lot of them are just power tripping. They want an excuse to flex their nuts. Some of them don't have those. Oh well. Wait a minute. This goes here. Okay, cool. Myocarditis and like 80 other rare problems, some would say aren't as rare. I guess, I don't know. Are you people not awake to what is what they are precisely is very hard to pin down because they're not releasing the research. I don't know. The issue here is that they were rushed to market. That right there gives me pause. I don't want a vaccine that has been rushed to market. So I don't know. I don't know precisely what's in it. And too many talking heads are willing to say what is and isn't in it. So unless I've got a paper in my hands, I'm not gonna say one way or another. So unless there is a paper out there, I don't know. I doubt Pfizer would let such things out so easily. You have some people who don't pay attention to, like, mainly young, healthy athletes suddenly dropping dead from sudden heart attacks. Yeah, that's definitely a cause for concern. And I'm sure it's linked in some way. But it's a lot like how, oh, what was that? There was a study done many years ago of preventative measures for heart attack patients that ended up being more detrimental than they were helpful. And because the study came back negative, they were more likely to not recommend it. And so people didn't see, I think it was an aspirin or it was something else, some sort of a regimen like that was shown to be more damaging than it was helpful. And as a result, people were damaged. People were killed by it. What the hell are you doing, cat? What are you messing with? Yeah, you know you're messing with something. What are you up to? You're pawing at something behind me. Okay, get out from behind there. Go on. Good girl. Anyway. Many people, not Ani, just Hamlin. If Hamlin ever had a problem related from it? Oh. I don't know. I'm just happy that guy didn't die on the field. And it may have just been, like, other things, too. That's the thing. You can't really tell until you're doing an autopsy. You really can't know everything that's going on inside a person's body. It's easy to speculate. But unless someone is willing to autopsy said body, you can't know everything about it. It's super easy to speculate, but it's really hard to know without an autopsy. And even then, an autopsy is only as good as the person performing it. So you gotta have someone who really knows what to look for, who doesn't have a bias or an axe to grind and will find improper cause. Things of that nature. Okay, what are we at? 262. And I need to go up to 286. Okay. Yeah, 286. Damn, that's wild. That's tall. Not talking about Hamlin. I'm talking about hundreds of others. Yeah, I know. But people have speculated about Hamlin. About it being related. And it's possible. And as regard to the others, the hundreds of others, it's too hard to know what's going on until you do that autopsy and you have a good professional doing it. I don't know. I'd be more worried about endocrine problems going on right now. There are so many contraceptive residues in the water supply. That's another big issue. You need to go see... Okay, take care, Sherry. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, it's possible, but he did take a huge hit to the chest. Oh, yeah. That's the other thing, too. If he was just straight up traumatized physically, and he took a huge hit to the chest, as you said, that, if you're prone to any sort of heart ailment, yeah, that could do it. Who knows? I think it's the same as more likely cause, yeah, like... And that's the thing, though. With a lot of these athletes dropping dead, it may be vax adjacent. It might also be an environmental cause that it's like a cascade of factors that all contribute to it. And any one of these together could easily be blamed overall. It depends. I don't know. It's too hard to say. And I certainly don't have the medical expertise to be able to make a definitive prognosis on anything. Whether that be the Hamlin guy or any random other athlete dropping dead for whatever reason. I couldn't tell you. Where are we at? 270. Okay. Almost there. Let's Let's make some more polished deep slate. I only ever had, way back when they were first initially giving out the very first 2 doses, I only had the first set of the vaccine because my work at the time provided it for free. And I was like, yeah, it's probably all right. I didn't really have any side effects other than a fever that night, which I got over. And that was it. And then I didn't go back for round 2, 3, 4, and whatever. Because by that point I was like, what's the fucking point? Like, I don't see a reason to care. Aelkis has questions. Oh, okay, Aelkis. Do you have any tips in getting your my level of building? Oh boy, this again. Let me fish up the sticky note. I've had this for many, many moons now. Okay, number 1. Set a palette of blocks. Don't deviate too much from this palette, but a little bit here and there breaks up the monotony of your build. Number 2. Geometry, geometry, geometry. Nobody likes looking at a flat wall. Stairs and slabs are a godsend for alternating and changing geometries. It will make your build feel more dynamic. Geometry is king. Oh shit, I need... Whoops, not that. I need rockets. Okay, number 3. Location, location, location. Your land is just as important that you build in, as it will likely be way bigger than the build itself, so you'll be seeing more of it. So make sure that land sort of works with your build, not against. Though you can also do a build that works against the land if you do it right. No block is off limits. Don't let the cost of a build get in your way. However, you're going to have to devise strategies for getting things like lots of beacons and so on. Lighting everything up in a unique way will make the place feel more alive, more warm, and more inviting. So make sure you got your lighting down pat. That includes things like having, you know, hidden nooks and crannies for lighting. Maybe you want something more unique. You know, work your lighting in there in such a way that you don't necessarily notice it. Hidden lighting is godly. Let's see here. Small details like plants, tables, chairs, and so on will make a space feel alive. This is always more interesting than an empty space. Armor stands and creative block choices will help fulfill that purpose too. Let's see here. Number 7. Start with a generalized shape of the build and then refine it down to those smaller details. Then number 8. Sketching ideas digitally on paper or on like Photoshop or Paint, MS Paint. I use MS Paint a lot. That will help you to, you know, get a good idea as to how to actually achieve what you're trying to do. Number 9, determination and drive are what will see your build to completion. If you don't have either of those, whatever you do, no matter how much planning, no matter how many items you got, you're never going to finish it. And then what will it have been worth? If you don't finish, well, what's the point? And then finally, number 10, never give up. Trust your instincts. Those are my 10 tips for building. And yeah, that's basically all I got. Some of them are placebos, others are Pfizer ones I think were the bad ones, though. Never got any, never wore a mask, not been ill at all. Well, good. I know a lot of that was kind of up in the air as to how effective some of that shit would have been. The simple truth of the matter is, it was a very convenient means of seizing power and making people jump on command. However, it didn't always work, and it showed people kind of a little too much of how willing the powers that be are to take power. It wasn't a universal surefire success. It had a lot of successes in a lot of places, but that, like with anything, the same trick won't work twice. Yes, there will probably be another COVID pandemic, lockdown, whatever, but it will not be nearly as effective as 2020. It literally can never be that way ever again. The mask came off. The means of seizing power was quite open. And that's just simply how it is. 286, okay. Almost there, almost there. I'm gonna go to this last point. This last, what is it, 286 is like right there? No, it's right there. Ah, fuck. I need that honeycomb. I'm here, bitches. Fear or you get banned because we're communists and no. Hush, Mike. You're fine. Don't worry. Don't worry, everybody. Oh, wait. Oh, this is 286. What? Yeah, wow. Shit. Did I mess something up? Oh no, don't tell me I'm gonna have to move this down. There we go, okay. 285, I messed up. This is 286. So 285 is the cobbled deep slate. See, that's 286, so that means 285 is cobbled deep slate, so I can get rid of this. Okay. Bill Gates is a senile old man. Bill Gates is a shill, like many other people. He has a vested interest in how things turn out, like all the rich and powerful do. And he will say and do whatever he needs to get you to believe him so that he can get what he wants. That's how you get to be rich and powerful. I mean, it's really no more simple than that. You just have a bunch of people who have no morals, who have a lot of money, in some cases more money than sense, and will say whatever they gotta to get you to believe them. And next thing you know, everybody's locked down. Or you can't talk about this or that on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Like, that's how it works. You already told us, Ani. Bill Gates saying people would take notice of the next pandemic while chuckling to himself. Yeah, that's definitely a scary thing that he did. Whether that means he's going to be in some way linked to it, or he'll have helped start it, or that he just knows he'll profit from it. Who knows? I don't trust Bill Gates any farther than you can throw the old man. And neither should you. Nobody should trust a man like Bill Gates at this point. People like them have shown where they are, who they are, what they believe. Fuck. Okay, I think I can consolidate down some of these. Okay. This is empty. This can go in the inner chest. Oh, fuck. Okay. We got it all. Oh, hey, Leo. Farmland thing? What about farmland? Let's see here. Buying all the farmland. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's scary as shit. I really think that people like him need to be, at the very least, don't let them have what they want just because they want it. I don't know that you can do anything and just like say, no, you can't own farmland, Bill Gates. That would be illegal, unfortunately. But that it is definitely an eye-opener. There's definitely something nefarious going on. Okay, this ain't working. There we go. Okay. So all that's left is, yeah, that's concrete all the way up to the very top. Cool. Right. Actually, I think I can... Well... what the hey. I think I can push on to the end here. Okay. Bugs. Yeah, no, I don't want to eat any of that shit. I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who, again, have something to profit from that. But I'm fairly certain these people can't succeed at this point. Their plans are too open. Like, we know. They've been very, very candid about it, funny enough. They just, like John Tron said, they just started getting up in front of cameras and saying it publicly. And, well, what the hell else are you going to do but believe them? I mean, I have no reason not to. If they're supposedly my betters, well, then I better believe them, right? So when they tell me I'm going to do this, that, or the other at their behest, I don't know. I'm thinking we boogaloo. I'm sure they think they'll get away with it at first, but that's the thing. The pandemic, COVID, came out of nowhere. Almost nobody saw it coming until it was already happening. But broadcasting your nefarious plans to the whole world is a different matter entirely. So I can't really say that this is a shoe-in, you know, absolute hole-in-one. They're going to just run away with it. Nobody will ever be able to challenge them like, oh my gosh, they're just so base. No. I don't believe that for an instant. Hard to trust anyone with money, exactly. Which is why when Elon bought Twitter and started running amok the way he did, that's how I knew, yeah, Elon's probably a good guy. Or at the very least, his heart's in the right place. Because nobody with money would do that just to shake everything up. other than to fuck with the people in power who will actively make life worse for all of humanity, simply because they can. Food isn't bugs? Yes, exactly. Oh. Oh, okay, I gotta remove that. Okay. There we go. Elon's screwing up Twitter, though? Well, yeah, I know. He could probably have managed some of it better. But at the same time, it's a den of vipers. How do you, like, manage to untangle the mess and make it profitable without, like, just having everything and everyone betray you and backstab the shit out of you simply because they want to? Like, realistically, short of buying it and nuking it into oblivion just to laugh, there's really not much. It's because he spent so much money on it. Obviously, he would want to, and I don't blame him. You'd want to recoup your losses. But there's just no good outcome for the whole Twitter thing. In a completely wrong way to fix the Twitter problem. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, it doesn't seem like the right moves have been made to fix it. And well, I don't think it could have happened. That's the thing. Like, fixing it probably isn't on the table for a very long time. Not without a lot of trouble, time, and blood, sweat, and tears. Simply because there are too many people willing to sabotage and destroy it just because Elon wanted to buy it. And Elon is guilty of wrong thing, therefore it must be destroyed. Fuck, I keep doing that. Twitter's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. I can feel that it's beginning to get better. I don't know how or in what way it will get better, but it isn't like... I wish something would happen the same way to YouTube. I would love for someone to take over YouTube. Twitter hold the domain till he dies. No, that's the thing. Elon has the right idea in that it is the public discourse. And that public discourse is at stake. And he's completely right, it is. It's just that it's a den of vipers. There's no sorting it out and making it better without way more trouble than it's worth, in my opinion. Now for the last little bits of this. So, I don't know, we'll see how it all goes. Twitter is a mixed bag right now. YouTube got absolutely when Susan took over. Yes, exactly. And that's why I would love for someone to buy it up out of Google's hands and run it more effectively. What do you think it'd be like? I don't know, but it would be better than it already is because it's run by incompetent morons. And I don't see that being fixed anytime soon. The people in power just are not willing to run the place diligently. They're willing to sit back and just sort of let it be. And that's not cool. And I don't see that changing. think I can do that. It's all about rhythm. Bam. Okay. Cool, I think I got it. Hell yeah. Okay, I can actually do something. Perfect. Beautiful, glorious concrete. Okay, I'm just gonna do the whole water thing. Get these bits. This is just the last little detail I gotta worry about. And all the pylon, or well, no wait, I gotta do the slabs. Shit. Yeah, load this. There's no point to that schematic any longer. Okay. Yeah, we're getting there. Should we remove some Frank's videos? Oh, I have no doubt. She's probably the reason PewDiePie stopped being the most subscribed person and Mr. Beast was allowed to take over. She liked him more than PewDiePie. Which, you know, Mr. Beast is a very milquetoast, very... How do I put this? Ordinary person, and PewDiePie was just a little too based. Which, you know, that's how it is. The based are scorned by the normies. The based cannot or the normies cannot stand the based because the based see, or the normie sees in the based what they could be in themselves, and they revile them because that, well, it involves hard work to get to that point, and then also, you know, how dare someone else be more successful than me? That's the normie mindset. How dare someone else be more successful than me? Or more beautiful, or more powerful, or more whatever. That is the epitome of that mindset, and it's such a cancerous one. If you have it, and I don't, then I gotta do whatever I can to annihilate you, to destroy you. Because I can't allow anyone or anything to be better than me. It's such an arrogant mindset. But sadly, that's where we are. Okay, fuck. I knew that would happen. Oh, fuck. So fucking tired of falling. Okay. Let's get all the stairs, or the slabs at once. I don't want to have to do this again. Every detail painstakingly placed. Every curse word painstakingly uttered. Oh. Oh, I put my cobblestone back in. Do that much. Oh, wait. I don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need that. Okay, cool. There we go. I like how the fat little kid who said America needs communism still has his videos up, but she said no to Filthy Frank. Yeah, pretty much. That's the way the winds are blowing. You can pretty easily tell. You only get jealous when people can eat more than you. Well, you need to work to get past that jealousy, man. That jealousy will only damage you. It will never help you. That's the thing. When someone does something better than you, it helps to accept it and get over it as fast as possible so that it doesn't become a weight that ties you down or holds you back or whatever. Because jealousy will destroy you. And, you know, there are a lot of people who have not ever learned that lesson. So. Oh, well. Well, anyone would actually like communism, they're probably huge idiots. Well, yeah, they are idiots. They think it'll bring about a utopia, and nothing ever will. The fool believes that the idyllic can become reality. The wise man believes that the idyllic can be a plan for reality, but that ultimately you default to and accept reality. And the fool is ultimately idyllic and arrogant. And when reality bitch slaps them for following idyllic patterns and not reality's patterns, the fool gets incensed instead of, as I said, accepting that it is the way it is and getting over it as soon as possible. The moment you do that, the better off you are. And communism refuses to die precisely because they can't accept that their ideals can never be reality. Things do not work that way. And well, here we are. Having to constantly fight off the specter of communism because a bunch of retards won't accept it can't happen. It can't work the way that they want it to. And until they do, they never will, we're kind of just stuck with it. Okay. That's all that. Damn. All I need are the smooth stone slabs. I've got to interlace them like that. But that's not so bad. That's a very repetitious sort of task, but it's manageable. Yeah, see, there's nothing on this front end. Got to get these bits up. Not too bad, really, all things considered. How many smooth stone slabs do I have to work with? Oh, this is empty. This is empty, okay. Let's, I should probably consolidate some of these boxes eventually, but not right this minute. Whew, okay, well, some good words, Jack. Do you listen to Alan Watts? No, I've never heard of Alan Watts. Or if I have, I've only heard of him in passing. But I used to listen to a lot of other things. I actively listened to the podcast of the Lotus Eaters. Used to listen to a lot of Rush Limbaugh. Obviously, I listened to a little bit of Jordan Peterson. But I was not in Jordan Peterson's demographic. I like him, don't get me wrong. Just that I didn't need saving. A lot of people did, of course, but I wasn't one of them. But I respect Dr. Peterson for all the work he's had to do over the years. Reining in numbskulls and guiding the lost is not easy. Okay. Got some stacks of this. Yeah, this'll do. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Where did I put it? I need that. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely need to cut up more slabs eventually. Well, these slabs can't get the D of the CCP of their mouth. Yeah, exactly. They enjoy the model that the CCP has, not without its problems, but has been able to keep running for a long time. So they believe, well, they'll be able to do it too, right? It doesn't work that way. As I said earlier with the COVID stuff, the same trick doesn't work twice. But these people are arrogant. They don't believe that failure is destined for them. But that's how it works. Okay, well, instead of getting embroiled in slabs, oh my god, I could do slabs all night long. I will, I'll kind of be ending it here. Oh, I'm tired. But, yeah, this was a good little productive stream. We got all this finished behind me. Then once I get the slabs done, we'll be done, and I'll be able to start on the wall segments here. I've got, like, this wall segment here. And I'm not sure if I want to, like, copy it, because with the east-west walls, this is, yeah, that's east-west. The east-west walls will be the same. But the walls on the diagonals here, I might make all 4 of these walls custom. And we'll see. We'll see where it goes from there. I don't know. That's a long, long ways away. A lot of work. We'll have to go into sculpting and changing and screwing with all these walls. And then, of course, I also wanted to, of course, make this after the Citadel from Half-Life 2. That's the primary inspiration source that I have for this. So I've got to put, like, things that jut out on it, parts that cut into it, you know, things of that nature. We'll get to that. We'll worry about all that later. But at any rate, guys, I'm sorry. Got to be the end of the night. And I know. I'm sorry you just got here, Quentin. I know. That happens. At any rate, you all take care. Thank you all so much for coming out and giving me a moment of your time. I ask that y'all leave a like and subscribe and comment and all that lovely stuff. I appreciate whatever y'all are willing to give me. Thank you. Nice build. Thank you too, Dirty D. Follow me on TikTok, Twitter. Join our Discord down below. All that junk. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great evening. Y'all are great. Stay real. Stay safe. And have a good one. Bye.